Okay everybody, I'm going to attempt to make a heavier grain arrow for my crossbow. If my calculations are correct, I should be in the 550 grain range when I'm complete. In order to do that, I'll show you what I've got. Got my Zombie Slayer 20-inch .001 bolts to start, scale, insert glue. It's just a standard 100 grain field tip, and 2 sets of weights, Black Eagle inserts here. You got a 50 grain and a 75 grain. So in order to do that, that should be all the components I need, and I will pause this for a minute and get set up to where I can show you before and after. Okay everybody, I'm back with you. I've got everything unboxed. Here are my 6 Zombie Slayer bolts, torch, we'll need that in a minute, my insert adhesive, and my field tip and 2 weighted components. I've already got the scale turned on and zeroed out just to test it. This is a 75 grain insert. See, it's showing 76, so I like that. This should be a 50. Right on there. And this should be a 100 grain field tip. Okay, so looking good. So let's weigh our arrows. These are right out of the box, unaltered in any way. Not quite level, I want them rolling away. 326. Another one. 326. 326. I like the consistency there. 324. 328. 328, so pretty consistent within a few grains of each other. So the idea is to take an old nappy field tip that I don't need and not knock all your arrows over in the process. But take that, screw your field tip into the arrow, then take this torch, heat up the field tip, which will transfer the heat to the insert and heat it up from the inside and melt out any of the adhesive that's in there. Then you can grab onto this with a pair of pliers, pull it out, put the new weights on, reinsert. So going to give this about 15-20 seconds, just hitting just the tip and not the arrow itself, so you don't want to damage the shaft. So here we go. Vice grips, grab the field tip, and just like that, the old pulls right out. Set that arrow shaft aside. This is hot, so I'm going to stick it in a bowl of water, and that'll cool off. And it's already cold, cool to the touch. Set that down, put on the pliers. You can see you're going to have a little bit of residual adhesive here. Just peel that off, take a look. I don't really see any junk down there. Check it. yeah, there's nothing there. So it should be good to reinsert. But to get all this junk off where you got a little bit smoother surface to work with and a cleaner surface, do some goof off, which works incredibly well. Take a paper towel, a little on there, clean off all the old adhesive that you just burn away. It's getting there. A little bit stuck down in the insert groove. Last little bit. A little bit right at the very tip of the insert. Get that out of there. And there you go. You've got a clean insert to work with. And just to be on the safe side, I'm going to take a Q-tip, dip it into the goof off here. Can's almost empty, but and then put it into the arrow shaft. Yeah, clean it out real good. Yeah, we're good. Set that aside. I'm going to take my weights, take my 75 insert that I want closest to the head. With the arrow, I'm going to just take it into the threaded area here. Just take a drop. Like so. Take my 50 grain insert weight and just screw it into there tight, and that'll lock those two together. And do the same to the threaded area of the insert. Just take a drop, screw those two together, and now I've added 125 grains of weight to my arrow. And I'll put some adhesive on the insert. And it sets up fairly quickly, so I will grab the field tip, and the field tip only, don't want to scuff up the insert. And just take this and I'll push it on and twist it to spread the adhesive around all in one motion. You see I've got a little bit of residue on the very end there, that's fine. So take that, wipe it off. And I'll clean that up with some goof off here after a little bit. Still got a hold of the field tip that's on there. Unscrew it. You can see, good to go. And just to be sure, I should be at roughly 550 grains. If the Common Core math hasn't totally disrupted my entire knowledge of math. Scale is zeroed out. Sitting on there, 552 grains. So if I can get that on the camera, 552 grains. So, experiment successful. I've turned a factory Zombie Slayer 20-inch arrow, weighing in at 325 grains. It would be 425 with the 100 grain field tip, and added 125 grains to it for a total of 550. So that's right where I want to be shooting and hunting this year. So hope you might find that useful on how to do it from start to finish. I'm just going to repeat that for the remainder of my arrows, and I will be good to go. So hope you found it informative and helpful. Thank you.